Hey there, my lovely friends. Welcome back to Healthy Habits Her. I'm Ella, and I'm so thrilled you're here for a cozy chat about the keto diet. With over 10 years as a nutrition specialist, I've worked with hundreds of women across the US, especially those fabulous ladies over 40, helping them tackle weight, boost energy, balance hormones, and feel vibrant again. But let's be real, keto can be tricky if you're not aware of the pitfalls. I've seen so many women hit roadblocks, feeling stuck or frustrated because they're making a few common mistakes without even realizing it. Today, we're diving deep into the 5 biggest keto mistakes that can derail your progress, and more importantly, how to fix them with practical, expert-backed strategies. Whether you're struggling with stalled weight loss, low energy, or just not seeing the results you hoped for, this video is for you. We'll cover overeating fat without structure, leaning too heavily on keto desserts, ignoring meal timing, skipping tracking, and overlooking hidden carbs and electrolytes. By the end of this 45-minute chat, you'll have clear, actionable steps to get back on track, maximize your keto results, and feel amazing every day. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's dive in. What's one keto challenge you're facing right now? Drop it in the comments, and let's sort it out together. Mistake number 1, overeating fat without structure. Let's start with one of the biggest myths, thinking keto means you can eat unlimited fat and still see results. Yes, fat is your fuel on keto, but piling on butter, coconut oil, or bacon without structure can overwhelm your metabolism, especially in the early weeks. For women over 40, our bodies need time to shift from burning carbs to fat efficiently, a process called fat adaptation that can take 4 to 6 weeks. Overloading on fat too soon can lead to sluggishness, stalled weight loss, or even digestive discomfort. I've seen this with clients like Sarah, 46, who was adding extra oil to every meal and felt bloated instead of energized. Once we balanced her plate, her energy soared. Focus on moderate portions of high-quality fats. Think olive oil drizzled on veggies, half an avocado with lunch, or a pat of grass-fed butter on your steak. Pair these with lean proteins like chicken or fish and low-carb veggies like spinach or zucchini. Aim for 3 balanced meals a day to start, and listen to your hunger cues. Are you eating out of habit or because you're truly hungry? Tracking your energy levels can help you find the sweet spot. For women in midlife, balancing fat with protein is key to preserving muscle mass, which supports metabolism and keeps you strong. What's one high-fat food you love on keto? How could you pair it with protein or veggies for balance? Mistake number 2, relying on keto desserts. Next up, let's talk about keto desserts, those fat bombs, low-carb cookies, and sugar-free chocolates that seem like a guilt-free treat. They're marketed as keto-friendly, but leaning on them too much can sabotage your progress. Many women turn to these desserts to fill an emotional void, just like they used sugary treats before. The problem? Even sugar substitutes like erythritol or monk fruit can trigger cravings or reinforce emotional eating habits. Plus, some keto desserts sneak in hidden carbs that add up fast. My client Lisa, 48, was eating keto brownies daily and wondered why her weight loss stalled. When we cut back, her sugar cravings faded, and she felt more in control. Instead of reaching for a dessert when stress hits, try activities that boost oxytocin, the feel-good hormone. Go for a walk, play a board game with family, cuddle with your pet, or try a quick mindfulness practice like deep breathing. These nourish your soul without derailing ketosis. Keep keto desserts as an occasional treat, maybe once a week for a special moment. If you're craving something sweet, blend a few berries with heavy cream or make a quick chia pudding with coconut milk. How often do you reach for keto desserts? What's one non-food activity you could try to lift your mood instead? Mistake number 3, ignoring meal timing. Meal timing is a game changer that too many keto beginners overlook. I've seen women stick to 3 large, high-fat meals plus snacks throughout the day, thinking it's fine as long as they're low-carb. But constant eating can slow your body's ability to enter deep ketosis and burn stored fat. For women over 40, When metabolism and insulin sensitivity are shifting, meal timing can make or break your results. Grazing all day keeps insulin elevated, which blocks fat burning. My client Maria, 50, was snacking between meals and felt stuck until we streamlined her eating schedule. A better approach is to experiment with time-restricted eating. Start with a 10 to 12 hour eating window, like eating between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. and gradually shorten it to 8 hours as your body adapts. Try having your first meal earlier to align with your body's natural morning glucose rise, which reduces insulin spikes and boosts fat burning. For example, a breakfast of eggs and avocado at 8 a.m., lunch at 1 p.m., and dinner by 4 p.m. can work wonders. Avoid mindless snacking. Sip bone broth or water if you need something between meals. Have you noticed how your meal timing affects your energy? What's one way you could adjust your schedule to support ketosis? Mistake number 4, skipping measurement and tracking. Another big mistake is skipping measurement and tracking, thinking you'll magically stay in ketosis. I get it, tracking can feel tedious, but without feedback, you're flying blind. Many women I work with assume they're in ketosis because they're eating keto, but small missteps can add up. For example, Jane, 47, wasn't tracking her carbs and was surprised to learn her low-carb salad dressing was pushing her over the limit. Once she started tracking, her ketone levels stabilized and she dropped inches. In the first few weeks, urine strips can give you a rough idea of ketosis, but for long-term accuracy, invest in a blood ketone meter. It's like a glucose monitor for ketones. Aim for 0.5 to 3.0 millimoles/L to confirm you're in ketosis. Track net carbs. Aim for 20 to 30 grams daily. Protein, about 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight, and fats to satiety, not excess. Log your food in an app like MyFitnessPal for a week to spot patterns. Don't skip electrolytes either. Monitor sodium, potassium, and magnesium to avoid fatigue. Are you tracking your keto macros? What's one thing you could start measuring to fine-tune your progress? Mistake number 5, forgetting hidden carbs and electrolytes. Finally, let's talk about forgetting hidden carbs and electrolytes, a double whammy that can knock you out of ketosis and leave you feeling awful. Hidden carbs lurk in sauces, dressings, keto snacks, and even veggies like carrots or onions if you overdo them. A single tablespoon of store-bought barbecue sauce can have 7 grams of carbs. My client Emily, 45, was eating low-carb wraps that had hidden starches, stalling her progress until we audited her pantry. Electrolytes are just as critical, especially for women over 40 with shifting hormones. When you cut carbs, your body flushes water and sodium, which can lead to headaches, cramps, or the dreaded keto flu. Potassium, magnesium, and calcium are also key to keeping energy steady and preventing fatigue. I've seen clients like Tara, 49, go from foggy to vibrant by adding more salt and electrolyte-rich foods. Read labels carefully, choose sauces and snacks with under 2 grams of carbs per serving. Boost sodium with Himalayan pink salt, potassium with avocados or spinach, and magnesium with nuts or supplements. Sip bone broth daily for an electrolyte hit. What's one hidden carb you might be eating? How could you up your electrolyte game this week? Let's wrap this up, friends. Avoiding these 5 mistakes can transform your keto journey, especially for us women over 40. To recap, don't overeat fat without structure. Balance it with protein and low-carb veggies for steady energy. Limit keto desserts to occasional treats and find non-food ways to boost your mood. Mind your meal timing with time-restricted eating to deepen ketosis. Track your macros and ketones to stay on course. And always watch for hidden carbs and prioritize electrolytes to feel your best. Keto isn't about perfection, it's about finding what works for your body and lifestyle. Experiment, listen to your energy and hunger cues, and give yourself grace as you adapt. With these strategies, you'll not only stay in ketosis but also feel vibrant, balanced, and empowered. I've seen so many women thrive by dodging these pitfalls, and I know you can too. Which mistake resonated with you most? Share it in the comments, like, subscribe, and hit the bell emoji for more keto tips. Let's make 2025 your best year yet on keto. Here's to thriving together.